I'm sure many of you are wondering just what the hell is going to happen at this panel, so I'm here to tell you. This is going to be an audience interaction in-character panel with a format similar to that of the dating game show. We'll be randomly pulling up volunteers from the audience one at a time who will be sat down given a mock job interview with Zapp Brannigan. So when we do... So when we are asking for volunteers, we're going to ask you to put your hands up, and the more vigorously you put them up, the less likely you will to be chosen. So please just sit there calmly and put your hands up. We're not doing it quite yet. We'll do it one at a time. So we'll give the sign when it comes. All right. So we'll be choosing you in an attempt to fill one of the following positions on Zapp's new ship: munitions guy, doctor, pilot, engineer, delivery boy, eye candy, of course, you'll be mail assistant, as well as 2 special positions that will be revealed to the 2 best job applicants at the end. Now there are a couple of rules we need to keep in mind. First rule, there are no rules. Second rule, no whining. Third rule, the first rule is a lie, but the second rule isn't, no whining. The fourth rule is the most important one. This panel is rated PG-14, so keep the language clean-ish. Like, don't come out and say anything blatant, because that's not funny, but if you make it an innuendo, that's hilarious. So, before you say anything, think, could they get away with saying this on Futurama? If not, don't say it. If you can, then go ahead and say it. The fifth rule, please, this is an in-character panel, so if you are cosplaying, we will be hoping you'll answer the questions as your character, as well as remember some characters aren't particularly nice and they may not say things exactly respectfully, and just remember that's just in character. Zapp is a pervert, his eyes will wander, he will be flirting non-stop, so girls, control your boyfriends. We don't want any fighting. So everybody get ready, have fun.
You guys are easy to impress. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For the past years of my life, I have despised your kind. You nerdlingers are the pimples on an acne-ridden teenage planet known as Mother Earth. I once held a vow to myself that I would eradicate you and your kind from the face of this planet. And I acted upon those vows. I have just spent days fighting your kind, slaughtering you, using your blood and guts for my amusement, such as finger paints. It was through this crusade that I have learned your weakness. Each and every one of you, gender aside, is on that noble quest to get into some girl's beds. Days after realizing this, after having slaughtered almost half your kind, I came upon a harsh realization. We're both on a quest for the same thing. And I've also noticed we share a certain weakness for cat-like qualities. And thus I realized we are one and the same. I say we cast our differences aside. Forget about the fact I use one of you nerdlingers' skulls as a paperweight, and in turn, I vow to forget about your perversions, such as your lust for schoolgirls, yaoi, your insatiable desire to be groped by tentacles, and your questing for a woman of Asian orientation with massive eyes, grossly disproportionate bodies, and the ability to kick your ass. Although I have done away with your films that have done away with the need for consent to sex, But I say, we join forces, make an allegiance, and that we may join together in our common goal of finding the noble, erotic, cat-eared woman.
There's one right here.
Don't worry, I've got my eyes on her already.
Don't you look anywhere else, she's right here.
Fantastic. Fellas, let's keep it in our pants for now. Now, while I loved and cherished my previous crew, they all valiantly gave their lives charging headfirst into that horrible, hungry beast of a black hole. But we'll get him one day, even if I have to send man after man to his hungry maw. So I come to you, my fellow Earthicans. Now, of course, I can't take all of you, but only the strong, the fast, the brave, the limber, the sensual. Those willing to bend over backwards for their cause. And for their superior officer. Type people open to new experiences, sensations, and feelings. Privates who are not afraid to give their parts to their country. I don't want to separate my privates into parts. I think we need to keep all of our private parts together. Now, we have to get to business. And this is the part that I hate. Those of you who wish to join will now be subjected to interview, followed by a very thorough physical and mental examination. We'll be diving deep into your mind. You might feel a little violated afterwards. Those of you who can handle such rigorous, deep probing will be rewarded with the primary seats of my crew. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zapp Brannigan's Spaceship of Love. May we have a show of hands?
Oh, yeah.
Got a lot of work with for you fellas.
All right.
Give us some tunes.
With the eye patch.
Yeah.